Hey there, Soul Shines. It's Michelle here, and it's a creative expressions video. And I apologize for this stuff kind of being in the way. I couldn't figure out, without major effort, how to fix it. Creative expressions is where we talk about my life updates, my works in progress, finished objects, things like that. So let's get started. I have a finished object today. So my friend is getting married in October, and so I made a garter, if I can show you, that she can wear. She measured where she wants it to be. She says it's 22 inches. This is, when it's folded like this, is 10 across, and then it's got a little bit of stretch when the ribbon's not there. So the ribbon, I made it extra long because I didn't know how long she needed. So basically she'll have to untie the bow, stretch it out, tie it on. And this is not for them to toss. This is just a special something for fun. Because her sweetheart's favorite color is this dark green. So I'm gonna hold this up here. I made it up on my own. I'm so excited. I did a little bit of is that 2x2? Yes. Okay. Up here at the top, I did a 2x2 ribbing. And then I did basically stockinette, but I put these little eyelet holes. And I didn't really know what I was going to do because I just kind of made it up as I went. And then in the end, it looks really fun with having eyelet holes in it. And then I did another little section of the 2x2 ribbing. And then I splayed it out to make the little ruffle. And then in the ruffle, I ended up making these little eyelet things that kind of look like butterflies. The little eyelet lace. So it's pretty cool. From a distance, it almost looks solid. And then you get up close and you see the little eyelet there. Now, as I was going along, I did notice, let me see if I can find it. It's not super obvious, but if you notice, this one here has 4 holes. There's the 2 that are a little bit bigger and then 2 that are a little smaller. And this one here, one of the holes is missing. And I found that out actually when I was putting the little picot edge. So the way that I did the picot actually, so this is knitted, and I did a crochet bind off instead of a knitted bind off, and then I just used the crochet technique to make a picot where you chain 3 and loop around, and that's how I did my picots. I tried figuring out how to do the knitted ones, and I could do them okay, but I couldn't get them lined up with the lace like I wanted them to be. So I reverted and I did a crocheted bind off, and then I would chain 3, loop it back around, and then keep going crocheting off. So I took my crochet skills into my knitting skills, and I think that it's just really pretty and really fun. So I like it. I'm proud of myself for, like I said, making it on the fly. It turned out really pretty. I don't know if I could make one again. We'll see. My daughter really likes it, and she's got a boyfriend. Who knows? Anyway, so that's my finished object. I'm really excited about that. I got my clue. We're moving on to, I guess we're going to talk about kind of the in-betweenies for a second. Snakes are doing well. They're being updated. It's awesome. They're growing. The multivalence, that is the expression Fiber Arts Crochet Along, where I'm making the big mandala blanket. And I just downloaded the clue for September yesterday, but I probably won't start working on that until next week. We'll see, but I'm really excited. clues here. Looks like it's going to be using some popcorn stitches, and I think if I looked, it was like 4 rounds. So, but those rounds are going like a huge distance around. So those rounds are not quick, like, oh my gosh, we're done. They take a bit. So that's my in-betweenie. So for my tiling project, I did get to spend some time working on it. So it got to be very large. Very possibly that I could finish it this next Sunday. That would be really cool. I would like that. So originally I was making these to find a way to donate to a cancer place, and I still may, but one of my, I guess you could call her a friend, we're more than acquaintances, not particularly close, but she actually does a lot and with a homeless shelter and works with a place that we could donate them to. It's a church in Provo that we could donate stuff to. So I have to make a decision of whether I want to find a way to donate these to a cancer place, which is a worthy cause, or donate them to the homeless people, which is also a worthy cause, especially because Utah does get cold. So we will see. I haven't decided yet, but that's where I'm coming with those. And then I have not worked on my son's Christmas present, but he goes to his dad's this weekend, so I should have some progress to show you next week, because I should be able to finish the 1 square, maybe even do a full 2nd square, because I will definitely be taking advantage of him not being home. I can't work on his and not get caught. Some things I can work on and people don't realize what I'm working on, and it's not a big deal, but he would notice, it would be obvious, I would get caught. So I have to work on his while he's not here. And then that brings us to, well, there's the gloves for Cheyenne. Now that I've finished this, I feel like I can cast on a swatch square for that, for her gloves. So I might have a swatch by next week. We'll see, because there's a lot going on. I've decided that I need to finish an octopus a week. So I haven't done that yet, but it is definitely on my list to do today or tomorrow, to finish the first little baby octopus. So hopefully I have one of those to share. And I think there's a total of 16 octopus. And I think if I figured it out right, I may have to redo my math just to make sure that I have enough weeks, if I do one a week, that I can have it done by Thanksgiving. Because it's going to be for my grandkids, and I may have to ship things to them, so I want everything that is for them done by Thanksgiving. So I got to do some math, double check that, and make sure that that is doable. Okay. What else was on there? My grandson's cardigan is kind of still on hold. I've got to decide what I'm doing, and I have not worked on my socks. So I've got to decide what I'm going to do. Which now brings me to a couple of make-alongs. Kind of in 3 make-alongs in a way. So, I've got this yarn. It is sparkly. It's a 1 weight. It is Christmas Universe from Hobie. I looked a few days ago, and I think they have this yarn back. It's a 4-pack where you get 4 different colors. This one here, the sparkles are green, and that's really pretty. So I found a shawl pattern, and this is what I have going on, and it will you know, it's a crochet pattern. It will kind of stretch out. It's hard to see. My brain's like, what am I doing? I hold it over here. It's got the little bit of a curve, and I definitely will be blocking this one. I don't normally block things, but something like this, I would love to actually see the lace. I'm gonna forget to put it over the door. Anyway, so I've got it. The colors are changing. Lovely. Right now, this is the row because it works across, and so each one gets a little bit bigger. And so we'll see how far this ball of yarn goes. So I am doing this. I'm going to put the picture, I guess, on this side because there's more space today. I'm going to put the picture from Judy's Creations and Crochet, her make along, crochet or knit along. So far I've entered twice and I've knitted, but this time I'm crocheting, so that's kind of fun, and I'm making a shawl. And so I feel like the colors in this go really well. I'm not sure if I can get good colors. I'm not sure how well they're showing up, and it may be because my thing was on battery. Maybe there's more light than I think there is. I don't know. But I feel like the colors go really well with the picture. So I'm doing that. And then I think of her as a friend, and we've never even met. Like, I've only watched her on YouTube, but she lives in Utah. I actually am friends with one of her friends, which I thought was really funny, like small world kind of stuff. She is doing a shawlalong, and so I'm going to enter this in the shawlalong. And her name is Emily, and her channel is Salt City Knits. I'm going to link it below so you guys can go check her out. She used to do a podcast with her sister called Meanwhile at the Castle, and that was pretty fun. And then they split off and they're doing their own podcast now. And so I like watching her. And I found one of my favorite, every time they put out, I'm like, oh my gosh. It's called Granny Pan Knits, and it's Becky and Wendy. Wendy's the mom and Becky's the daughter, and they're my absolute favorite people. I'm so excited when they come on. I'm just like, oh, they're here, they're showing up. So it's kind of fun, my things that I like to watch. So I'm going to enter that shawl into both. And then the other thing that I'm doing is, of course, the Mystery Yarn Challenge with Lori the Armchair Chef. And this month was a little bit of a challenge to come up with something. I got 6 yarns to work with, and I do my best to include all 6 yarns in one project, at least a little bit of each yarn. And so I got to stretch my brain. What am I going to make? I'm not telling you what I'm making. So far, I have used 4 colors, so I'm really excited. And my kids keep asking me if I'm making an avocado. This is a piece. It's my little clue. So I've got this avocado piece. I've got a circle piece. I've got this little funky shaped piece. I've got another almost avocado piece. And I've got this dark brown strip and a medium brown or light brown or whatever brown strip. These are what I have done so far. I'm currently working on another piece. And then I will have, I don't know how long this will take me to finish all of the pieces, but I'm really excited. Basically, I will let you know it's a form of amigurumi. And those are some of the pieces. And I have not used all the colors yet. I know where I'm putting all the colors. So I still have 2 more colors to work up pieces in. We'll see. But that's my little hint at what's happening with the Mystery Yarn Challenge. Maybe I will have it done before next week, and maybe not. We'll see. But what is really cool is this is going to be my daughter's Christmas present. My younger daughter. So I already have the pineapple hat done for my older daughter. This Mystery Yarn Challenge is going to be my younger daughter's Christmas present. I'm working on one of my son's Christmas presents, and that leaves me 2 more sons at home, my married son and his wife, and then just working on more grandkids stuff. So I'm getting there. If I had time and energy, I might make up little gifts for the neighborhood, but honestly I don't know that I have the capacity this year. So that covers all the works in progress. I still have got to figure out what I'm actually going to make for the other kids, but I feel pretty good that I am working on multiple Christmas projects. That makes me happy. I have my son's birthday present ready. That makes me happy. I don't know what I'm doing for my daughter-in-law's birthday. Her birthday's next week, and these are hurting my head. I'm sorry. They just moved to Tacoma, Washington. She started her job. I don't know how things went. I haven't talked to her. It's an interesting relationship there, but her birthday is next week, so I need to figure out something. We'll see. It won't be a yarn something, that's for sure. I'd have to whip up something and send it to Washington. Anyway, life updates. I did decide to open up my other channel again, Michele Cleans Up, and I posted a video this morning, maybe. When I did it before, it was kind of self-serving. I wanted to motivate myself to work on my home and decluttering and getting things in order. And now it is, I want to inspire people. I want to share what I'm doing. And a part of that is working out the ways that I can work with my physical and emotional and mental limitations. You know, it's really hard to do things when you have brain fog. It's really hard to do things when you have depression and anxiety, and it's hard to do things when your body says, you've been standing for 15 minutes, go lay down. Or you've been sitting for 45 minutes, go put your legs up. I came home from church on Sunday. Our church is 2 hours long. Came home from church and put ice on my knee, because that's my life right now. Still don't have a car situation. My girls they are doing a haunted house, that their work orientation kind of improv class is on Saturday, and then the following Friday they start work Friday and Saturday. They do Friday and Saturday for all of the rest of the weekends in September, and then pretty much almost every day in October. If you're in Utah and you want to check out a good haunted house, Shadows of Fear. Last year I know that they had glow sticks that you could get, and as long as the scare actors see the glow sticks, which isn't, sometimes the kids hold them to a way they can't see them, but they're supposed to try to be less scary and just kind of mostly be there. It's so the Shadows of Fear has glow sticks so that the kids can walk through, and it's keep the monsters away kind of thing. So it feels a little more safe. And you don't have to be a kid, you can be an adult. If I were to go, I'd be give me a glow stick. But that's really exciting. So my 16-year-old and my 20-year-old worked in it last year, It is her favorite thing. She's so excited. And she auditioned to be a makeup artist. She gets to be a makeup artist this year. So she's got double duty, extra thing to do. Really exciting. And that is a contract job, so they do not get paid until November. But that's still exciting. Then hopefully they're smart and use their money for Christmas. And then also I require my kids to share half of their income towards supporting the family. I would do that even if I had all the money, just because I feel like it's good for kids to understand that their money has places to go. It's not just all free for all. It helps with budgeting, so I would do that anyway. But definitely excited for November, when we get a little bit of help with things. And I know it will be needed. So yeah, I'm hoping to figure out some stuff and actually I'm hoping to get going on some housing disability and some stuff like that. But I also want to see if I can actually get a clutter cleaning, healing kind of thing going. So I love guiding people to healing, doing inner child work, belief work, things like that. I love doing that guidance work to help them to find a healing that is within them. And then I also want to help people create their systems in their home that works for them. I know so many different things, like there's all kinds of different methods, but we got to find the ones that work for us. And I especially want to work with people who have chronic illnesses, invisible illnesses, disabilities, because I know that we have a harder time figuring out how to get everything in order. But that's that. My home is starting to feel like it's in order. Changed some beliefs about things. Whose job it is to do things was really powerful in ways that I don't know how to explain. Recognizing that my love language is actually service instead of gifts, like I've always thought it was, has been very huge and helpful for me. Sorry, I have a little bit of a headache right now, so I'm trying to think if there's any other life updates. I feel like things, even though the financial situation is not improving as of right now, I feel like a lot of other things are. I'm helped my boys do a lot of decluttering this week. Dishes are actually caught up. There was a cookie sheet and the griddle that did not get washed last night, so I'm gonna go do those when I get done here. But otherwise, the dishes got done last night. The counters are looking amazing. I'm working through my lists to clean things off, decluttering in different spaces. My other son's room, there's not a lot I can do about that. It's mostly on him. However, I'm really excited to know that I'm going to make some progress in there anyway, because there has been some stuff in there that was mine. Things that just got left there, and I know they're going to be creepy, horrible things to go through. But I'm going to basically say, bring me up something that is mine, and I'm going to go through it. So he brought me up a really gross looking tote. I'd forgotten the tote, but I understood. But I would have been like, oh yeah, that makes sense, because it's with some picture stuff. So we'll see if there's anything worth keeping in there, if I decide that I can clean up the tote thing or not, what I'm going to do with it. But that's my today zone project. And even though it's just one little thing out of his room, that's progress. And I'm excited. So that's kind of where we're at today. I'm feeling pretty good. Pretty happy. Lots to work on. Hopefully next week I will have an octopus to show you. Maybe I will have my mystery urn challenge project done. Hopefully I will be making progress on some other things. I'm really excited. I feel like getting a couple things done has opened things up. So we will see. And can I really get this entire shawl done in a month? Find out. Alrighty, remember to let your light shine through your creations, whatever they may be, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!